I received a comment from a student asking me to kind of comment on the fact that GPA isn't everything, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. GPA is not everything. I think in a 4-year undergrad degree, normally first years are very excited about campus life. They want to be involved in a lot of different aspects, and as you progress through your a degree, you might have a higher expectation of GPA, and definitely towards years 3 and 4, where some students might be looking to apply to grad school or med school or law school. They're very into getting a high GPA, but I want to reiterate that GPA is not everything, and here's why. When it comes to reviewing your application for grad school, GPA is only a component of it. It's only really the tip of the iceberg. If the cutoff for a particular program, for example, might be 90%, anyone that the school was looking at in terms of the application might have an average of plus or minus, a deviation of 2 to 3% in the 90 range. But the rest really comes from who you are as a person, who you are as a student, your reference letters, and your extracurriculars, and what experiences can you bring. The rest really depends on how well you do in your statement of intent, your reference letters, and your interview. GPA doesn't really matter anymore once you are kind of accepted for an interview, because everyone that they're interviewing, they have a potential shot of getting that spot in the school. And similarly, this advice also can also be laterally used for the getting a job and recruiting season. Some co-op programs, some internships might ask students for a copy of the transcript just to make sure that you're a good student, because that's normally an indication of you're hardworking, you're smart, you're committed. But beyond that, if you get an interview, the rest really depends on your connections and how you do, and how well you do in the interview. So make sure if you are hoping to go to grad school, or if you're hoping to go apply for internships, spend equally as much time on your GPA with extracurriculars and other experiences, whether it be part-time jobs, research positions, etc., because that also paints out who you are as a person. And whether it be a company recruiter or a grad school recruiter, we like to look at the whole picture, and grade is not the only component of that criteria.